Hashem Arkhagha and AJ Dobson in the middleweight division, the main event for Dana White's Contender Series 2021 Week 4. Now, I mean, this is another one of those fights. How the heck am I going to predict this? AJ Dobson is very, very powerful. AJ Dobson in the last fight, let's see right here, against Kalen Hill, first round knockout win in 35 seconds. That was after a 2-year layoff from his last fight in 2018. But he looked amazing. I mean, the grappling and wrestling of Hashem and AJ Dobson, they don't really have the best wrestling or grappling, or they don't show any wrestling or grappling, because they both go out there, put on the pressure, left hook, right hook, jab, uppercut, overhand right. They literally throw everything in that very first round. The first round, I have no idea what's going to happen here. Hashem Arkhagha, every single win, I believe, is in the first or second round. Let's check it right here. First round armbar, second round knockout win, first round knockout win, and first round knockout win. But pretty much every single win is a first round finish. He came back since 2012. That was his last fight. Then he came back in 2019 and 2020. And absolutely starched Jeremy Smith and Yuri Fragile right there. Got their back to the cage and just started throwing humongous shots and knocked them out in the very first round. That is literally the exact same thing AJ Dobson did in his fight with Kalen Hill, in the fight with Willie Whitehead, in the fight with Seth Bass. That is exactly what he's trying to do, is get your back to the cage, just throw some really big shots, and look for the knockout. So, if you're wondering, or if you're looking for a very technical prediction for this fight, the only real thing I can say is Hashem Arkhagha has had a little bit of cardio issues towards the end of the first round and in the second round, which is making me slightly maybe want to pick AJ Dobson, because AJ's a lot more technical, he has really good movement. He's got similar power. I mean, Hashem Arkhagha has more power than AJ Dobson. I do think Hashem will win the first round, but his cardio, I don't know. His cardio is not the best. I mean, it might be really, really good. It's just the strategy he goes out there with to come forward and just throw everything he possibly has in the very first round can definitely get him killed in the second and third round on a guy like AJ Dobson. So, it's very, very close. This is not a fight I would recommend any of you guys betting on. I mean, 75% going Arkhagha by knockout, 25% going Dobson by knockout as well. That's tough. It's very, very tough. Do not bet on this fight. It can definitely go either way. Two guys that go out there every single time, come forward and just throw. There's really no way I can make a logical, technical prediction based on my fight film. The fight film I've seen, they both come forward and they both just throw all they have and look for the knockout. But AJ Dobson has been a little bit more technical than Hashem Arkhagha. He has better cardio than Hashem Arkhagha as well. It's tough. It's a tough one. Man. I'm gonna go Hashem Arkhagha to win the fight by a first round knockout. Now, it's tough. Do not take my prediction like I'm 100% going Hashem. Do not make it like a very confident prediction right here. I'm not confident at this one at all. If the fight gets past the first round, AJ Dobson is much more technical. He's a little bit of a faster striker than Hashem Arkhagha. There's a little bit more volume in the second and third round. The first round, of course, Hashem's gonna win. So it can go either way. Do not bet on the fight. Do not take this as my super confident pick of the night, because I'm not confident at all, especially when you have two guys that come forward and have a lot of knockout wins on the record. This is another one of those ones. It can go either way. AJ can definitely win the fight if he gets past the first, but in that first round, Hashem, I think, is going to go out there, put on that pressure, get AJ Dobson's back to the cage, and land the knockout blow. So, that's a tough one. I mean, all these other fights right here, I've had like a technical prediction for every single one of them. Hashem Arkhagha, AJ Dobson, there's no way I can make a technical prediction for the fight, because there's nothing technical about Hashem Arkhagha. There's a little bit of technique from AJ Dobson, but you never know with Hashem Arkhagha. So I'm gonna go Hashem Arkhagha winning by first round knockout, but I am not confident. Really, really good fight in that middleweight division right there.